Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, I'm Sana Nazir and it's the 5th lecture of English 4. In this lecture, we're going to talk about the same topic, written text. So, what is analytical essay? An analytical essay means you will need to present some type of arguments or claim about what you are analyzing. An analytical essay is not a summary. Analytical essay usually concentrate on how the piece was written. For example, how certain themes present themselves in a story. In a type of essay, you analyze, examine, and interpret such things as an event, book, poem, play, or other works of arts. So basically, what do you get from this definition? That what is analytical essay? In simple words, you can say when you analyze something, when you write the details of something, like when you critically describe something, that would be a kind of analytical writing. And you can take an example of any book, any event, poem, any play, or any other work of art. That is a kind of analytical. Because in analytical writing, you always analyze different things. Like if you have attended any event, so you want to describe anything about that event, so then you're going to analyze that. In that analyzing process, what you will do, you will describe the whole structure, the whole description of that event, and then you will describe the qualities of that event or any other thing about which you're talking about, so that you can provide the details of that event. So if you talk about the book, similarly if you talk about any kind of book, and if you have read any kind of book and you want to analyze that, so what you will do, first of all, you will describe that the thesis statement about that book. So whatever you want to discuss about that, you will describe that statement first, you will write that statement first, and after that you will analyze that whole structure. So let's talk about the second thing, that what is thesis statement. So to analyze something is to ask what that something means. An analytical essay answers how something does, what it does, or why it is as it is. So similarly, you can say that how or why the things are happening. The thing is how and why. Therefore, a thesis statement is an analysis paper should be answering a how or why questions. A strong thesis makes a claim about the subject that needs proving. It provides the writer and the reader with a clearly focused lens through which to view the subject. A weak thesis statement or a weak thesis either makes no claim or is an assertion that doesn't need proving. It is a fuzzy lens that will not help the writer or the reader be guided to be better understanding of the subject. So basically, as we have discussed in the previous lectures about the thesis statement, that is the main statement that grabs the attention of your reader. So whenever you're going to write the thesis statement, what you have to do, you have to write the kind of statement that can grab the attention of the reader. And in that kind of thesis statement, what you need to do, you need to write the statement a kind of question like why and how. So that question, that kind of thesis statement will grab the attention of your reader. So what are the qualities of this essay? Let's talk about that. Your analytical essay should have, and these are the qualities every analytical essay must have. Introduction and presentation of argument. First of all, you will introduce the topic, that what you're going to talk about, and then you will present that thing, that how and why things can be better, or why you are going to write that topic. So the introductory paragraph is used to tell the reader what text or text you will be discussing. Every literary work raises at least one major issue. In your introduction, you will also define the idea or issue of the text that you wish to examine in your analysis. This is sometimes called the thesis or research question. It is important that you narrow the focus of your essay. So make sure that whatever you're going to write in the introductory paragraph just grab the attention of your reader. So the best way is just tell your reader that what you're going to talk about in your introductory paragraph. You just introduce your topic in your introductory paragraph. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to provide any sort of detail in that paragraph. You just need to do one thing, and that is what? That is the details of your introductory paragraph, so that your reader can get an idea that what is the topic of the today's discussion. So what are kind of details you're going to provide your reader. So analysis of the text, the longest part of the essay. So analysis in analysis, what you're going to do, the issue you have chosen to analyze is connected to your argument. After stating the problem, present your argument. When you start analyzing the text, or pay attention to the stylistic devices, the hows of the text, because hows means the questions of the text, like how things happens and how these things can be changed, these sort of questions the author uses to convey some specific meaning. You must decide if the author accomplishes his goal of conveying his idea to the reader. Do not forget to support your assumptions with examples and reasonable judgment. Because whenever you're going to analyze something, whenever you're going to criticize something, you always need to provide any kind of examples or reasonable judgment, because these examples or these reasonable judgments are most important in any kind of activity or in any kind of essay, because these are the supporting details of your writing. So whenever you write about any thing or you analyze anything, keep one thing in your mind, that you have to write the details or examples or reasonable judgment of that statement. Then personal response. Whenever you analyze something, you always give your personal response. Let's talk about that. What is the personal response here? Your personal response will show a deeper understanding for the text, and by forming a personal meaning about the text, you will get more out of it. Because when you, first of all, keep one thing in your mind, that never discuss your personal experience for something. You can personally suggest something, but never say that I have observed this thing, so this same thing happened to you, because these things can be a, you know, like a negative part of your essay. So make sure that you don't share your personal experiences with your listener. Always make sure that you can just give the suggestion by your side. So do not make the mistake of thinking that you only have to have a positive response to a text. If a writer is trying to convince you of something but fails to do so, in your opinion, your critical personal response can be very enlightening. The key word here is critical. Base any objection on the text and use evidence from the text. Personal response should be in evidence throughout the essay, not tacked on the end. Then conclusion, and this like that you are moving towards your ending. So make sure that your reader is satisfied with your old kind of statements which you have given. Now, what things which are really important and which needs to keep in your mind while writing the analytical essay. So these are the things, or these are the do's or do not. Let's see, these are the things what are very important. Be well organized. Plan what you want to write before you start. It is a good idea to know exactly what your conclusion is going to be before you start to write. When you know where you are going, you tend to get, there is a well organized way with logical progression. Analytical essays normally use the present tense. When talking about a text, write about in the present tense, because if you talk about in the future tense, the reader will not be sure about those things, that what either they are going to happen or not. But if you're going to about the past, then it could be kind of your experience. So make sure that you're talking in our present tense. So be objective while using first person too much. For example, instead of saying I think, so instead of saying I think, you can say that it appears, because I think or it appears, it both have a huge difference. I think means you are not sure about that, but if you say it appears, means you have seen that thing, you have experienced that thing. So do not use slang or colloquial language for informal speech, because whenever you're going to write anything, that would be a kind of thing like your any kind of response for your reader. So make sure that you're not using any slang or any colloquial language. Do not use contractions while using etc. This is an expression that is generally used by writers who have nothing more to say, because if you are writing something as a good writer, then you need to do one thing. You should have, or you must have, a good choice of words. Make sure that whatever you are a kind of words you are using in your writing, that are personally good words, first of all. And the second thing is, any kind of words you are using, that words are correct. Don't use difficult word or informal ways, because informal way means you are just not doing well, and you're not going in a good way. So create an original title. Do not use the title of the text, because title is always an interesting thing that grabs the attention of your reader. If your topic is interesting, if your thesis statement is interesting, if the heading is interesting, then your reader is going to read the whole thing. But if your title is not interesting, then nobody is going to read anything. Then a type of analytical essay, that in what ways you can write in your analytical essay. Cause and effects. One way of analyzing something is to discuss the cause of something and its effect on other thing. Like if you talk about any political issues, that what are the causes, that why these things are happening in our society, and what are the effect of those things in our society. So these things are analytical things which you can analyze in your own way, that why these things are happening and what are the effect these things are causing on our society. Comparison and contrast. You can any kind of, you can do any kind of comparison, any kind of like you can compare two to more three things. When you're going to analyze something, is to compare and contrast things among themselves. Then classification. Classify something, any method, anything you want. Process is also a type of analysis writing. Then definition. Defining things is also a way of analyzing the nature of things. So these are the kinds of analytical essay which are really important, and these things are mostly the topic of all kind of essays. So analytical essay structure, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, the structure of all essays. So all essays have same structures, all writing styles have same writing structure, but there is a minor difference between each essay. So if you talk about analytical essay, introduce your topic, what is it, how long has it been around, how is relevant to your course. So introduction, you're going to tell your reader that why this topic is important, why you're going to talk about this, means you're going to provide the background information of that. Then thesis statement, which is the most important thing which grabs the attention of your reader, that why you're going to discuss this topic. Then main body, that would be of 3 or 4 paragraphs. Then that should have a topic sentence, evidence to support your statement, then detail on your statement. Then each section should follow into the next to make the essay feel cohesive. Then conclusion, this is where you will draw all your points together and restate your thesis, because this, in conclusion, you just write a summary of your essay, that why you have discussed all those things and why these things were important. Then how to write an analytical essay. If you have been given some media to analyze, make sure to take it in. sit and make notes that you can refer back to later, because when you just write down some important points on a page, then you can revise all those things one by one. Then now do some wider reading so you can start analyzing your subject. Always do a proper research before writing anything on any subject. Write an essay outline. This essay will be your roadmap. Then you will be having a roadmap that what is the point you need to discuss first and what is the point you are going to talk about first after this topic. Then write your essay, taking your outline, start writing and fill the gaps with your research and insights, because with the help of different references and with the help of different researches, you just can provide a strong thesis statement or different kind of statements that will make your essay really strong. Then proofread and edit. After writing, you need to do something important, that is proofreading or editing. Like you need that these are the things which shouldn't be added in this essay, then you can remove all those things. And if you think that here one point is missed or other points are missed and I need to add those points in here, so you can add some other points there. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. I hope whatever I have discussed today is. So this was the topic, today's discussion. Whatever I have discussed today is, I hope is clear. So if there is any question in your mind, then you may ask in the discussion room. Let's revise that what we have discussed today. Today we have discussed about analytical essay. So let's revise that what we have discussed today. We have discussed about analytical essay today. What is the structure, what is thesis statement, then why it is important and what are the important qualities of this essay. Like it should be have introductory paragraph and that should be presentable, then analysis of that, then personal response, then conclusion, then tips for writing, that you should avoid different things while writing your essay, then types of analytical essay, what are the causes, then comparison, classification, then process and then definition. Then what is the structure of this essay? Like first of all we write about the introduction, then thesis statement. Thesis statement means that should be very strong, and then the main body that should have topic sentence and then evidence to support your statement, detail on your statement, then each section should follow into the next. Then conclusion that moves towards ending. Then how to write an analytical essay. You should write different things in the paper and make a proper outline and then do all these things. So thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourself and your family as well. Have a good day.